All right, I'm gonna jump right into this one. My name's Malik, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I was able to collect $34,000 last month in extra revenue, all because of email and SMS marketing. Like, I'm gonna refresh the page just to show y'all these are actual numbers that I was able to generate with my own brand that I've literally built up from zero. And yeah, this is not just some random screenshot. So, from May 1st to June 5th, 2025, $96,000 in total revenue, and $34,000 of that was attributed revenue, all because of email and SMS marketing. Like, you can imagine if I didn't have these back end systems that I'm about to show y'all set up, I would have missed out on damn near $35,000 last month, all because I didn't have email and SMS marketing set up. So it's exactly why it's so important. And before we jump into what to do, because I put together this whole entire list, like this board for y'all, and all the content on here is exactly what I'm doing. So you could literally copy this one to one and start producing the same results that I am. But I want to show y'all what not to do, right? And that's this basic funnel that I see a lot of brand owners using. And it's simply just running an ad to the product page, to the checkout page. And if you're lucky and your customer converts, all they get is one simple thank you for purchasing email. Like, there's no other customer interactions after this. And this is all they get. Like, it builds no loyalty, no repeat buyers, no brand love, nothing. Like, imagine you go on a first date, it goes great, you have an amazing time, and then you just completely ghost a person. It makes no sense, bro. Having a backend system set up for email and SMS is so important because it allows you to recover those abandoned checkouts. And this is honestly what's gonna drive you the most revenue because you're bringing people back to your website so they can complete their purchase, right? So the best way to retarget those customers is by collecting their emails, and the best way to collect their emails and phone numbers is by having incentivizing offers. Like, you need to give up something to get what you want in return, right? And so these two pop-ups right here are exactly what I'm running on my website right now as I'm recording this video. And this homepage pop-up offer has increased my revenue tremendously. Like, this offer alone, if you want to use this exact same setup, I highly recommend it because it's super high converting, right? Because one, the customer has to acknowledge the fact that, okay, they're getting a $10 off discount. It's bold, it's right in their face. But if they don't want it and they want to click out of the pop-up, there's no X, there's no button on the side to click out. They have to further then acknowledge the fact that it says, no thanks, I'll pay full price. And for most customers, they don't want to pay full price. So this triggers something in their head to, exchange their email and phone number for that discount offer, right? So that's exactly why this is so important and so high converting, because they get that $10 off and there's no other way to click out of this pop-up. And this is the first thing you see when you visit my website, right? And next we have my static banner offer, which doesn't convert as high simply because it's not in your face, right? This lives on the website for people who like to window shop. So this is at the bottom of my homepage, the bottom of my product pages, and the customer just acknowledges the fact that they get exclusive offers, they get discount codes, and then they can put in their email and you can collect from there, right? And the good thing about all this is that I'm about to jump into these flows right here is it's completely automated, right? So once you have them set up and you have them running, that's it. It's literally just like a click of a button. And then once your flows are live, you just start generating daily revenue. Like, it's honestly, bro, it's like a money printer. I literally cannot make this up. But these are the two most important flows that are going to bring you the most revenue. All right, so we got the welcome flow, and this turns email signups into warm buyers. And what that means is essentially you're putting your brand in front of your customer's face just to allow them to be able to connect and resonate with your brand. And on top of that, they're able to trust your brand a lot more by feeling more familiar and affiliated with your brand. So first we get this initial welcome email, and this allows, the customer to get their $10 off code that, they earned by putting in their email for their $10 off or whatnot. And then second, we have a follow-up email, because believe it or not, people will get this first email, they'll put in the code and they still won't check out for whatever reason. So that's why it's important you have these 4 emails set up. And this third one is created for urgency and, FOMO, fear of missing out. So it's okay, 24 hours left on $10 off, use your personal code, whatever. But then we're not done yet. Like, there's more. We have the final pitch, okay? And this is to nurture your customer. The whole point of this last email is to come off as relatable and understanding as possible, right? You never want to come off too pushy with SMS or email marketing. And as you can see, this is just a written email. Like, there's no images, there's no bold text at the top. It's just a written email, which you can honestly use ChatGPT for this, by the way. But all it says is, I hope our previous emails have been a warm welcome to our brand. I noticed you didn't use our welcome code. We understand life can get busy, whatever. Please use $10 off. right? And this is formatted to look like it was sent directly from me, like I hand typed this out to the customer. And this is great because it allows the customer to feel personable, and it allows them to feel like they're connecting with the owner, with the founder of the brand, right? And that might be the last pitch and incentive they need to check out with that $10 off code. So this welcome flow can completely be automated, like I mentioned above. So it's definitely great. You could add as many emails as you want. Obviously, you want to block them out time span. So this is the initial welcome. 2 days later, they get the follow-up. 1 day later, they get the urgency FOMO. And then 3 days later, they get the final pitch to nurture them. All right, so next we have the abandoned cart emails. And this is the same principle applies. Don't want to be too pushy. You don't want to be like directly like buy, but you want to pull it off in a way where it allows the customer to feel like they're missing out on something, right? So this first one says, this piece is selling fast, just letting you know that this item's selling fast and it might sell out soon. Come back, return to your cart. Next, we have the follow-up plus the offer. Offers are huge. You're going to see a lot of offers within this because people want to feel like, they're gaining something by being on your email list, and an offer is the perfect way to do that. So we have the cart reminder. Here's your $10 off to finish where you started. And then once again, we're creating that sense of urgency, that FOMO, letting them know that their discount expires in 24 hours. But then we're not done yet. We have another founder's email, the final pitch to nurture them, that's coming directly from the brand owner. And this is just letting them know they wanted to personally reach out, make sure everything was okay with their order. Looks like an item was added to your checkout, but it didn't end up going through. So this alone right here is going to generate you an extra easy, depending on the size of your list, 4 to 5 figures a month. Like, it's huge to have these two flows set up. Like, honestly, the possibilities are endless, and you can generate that much more revenue by having multiple flows set up. But the welcome flow and the abandoned cart emails is going to be the two flows that honestly print you the most money. And outside of that, you want to focus on sending one campaign per week, right? So this could be new drops, this could be teasers, behind the scene content, whatever it is you want it to be, but it should all be recycled content, right? Like all of these pictures up here, this is literally a picture of me wearing my brand. Like, this is a post I posted on Instagram. This is also a post I posted on Instagram. Like, all this is recycled content. The whole point of the whole entire email campaigns every week is just to keep your brand in front of your customers' faces. That way they're always interacting and you're always relevant to your customers. Like, this will keep them engaged. Even if they're not buying, the whole sole purpose is just keeping your customers engaged. Now, I added these two down here for the ones who made it this far in the video. This is honestly like where the real sauce is. The win back flows is to re-engage your cold previous customers, right? So people who already bought within your brand, but they haven't came back for a while, or they low-key forgot about you. So these email subjects are honestly some of my highest converting email subjects. It'll be, it's been a while, is everything okay? Come back, get free shipping. This goes back to the offer I was talking about earlier. You always want to have an offer within your emails, at least as frequently as possible. That way they can convert that much higher. And then we have, hey, first name. So if your customer ever enters their first name at checkout, whatever it may be, it will automatically enter their first name if it's sent out to them, and it lets them know, don't be a stranger, come back to our website, whatever. Like, honestly, your email subjects are going to be a huge factor on your open rate, right? So if you have a good, enticing, eye-catching email subject, that means everyone's going to be opening your emails. If we come down here, we have our post-purchase flow. All right, this gives us more opportunity to build even more trust within our customers, allows us to get repeat orders on top of all the other orders you're getting from your other flows. And then you get to upsell your customer, which is huge, right? This is going to increase your average order value, okay? And these email subjects are literally meant to come across in the tone of showing gratitude towards your customer. So for example, a little thank you just because, right? So that means you're incentivizing an offer. And that comes up a lot in this video because it's so important you have offers dialed in, especially for your back-end setup, because believe it or not, it's going to drive you so much more revenue, even though you're giving up a chunk of revenue. So whether that's $10 off, $10 off, $15 off, whatever it may be. You could even do percentages. And that's exactly what I have set up for my post-purchase flow offer. So for example, if a customer were to purchase a $50 item, which is, the average price of most of my items on my website, they then are able to get 20% off their whole entire order as long as it is equivalent to this $50 right here. So boom, that's a perfect way to generate even more revenue on top of all the other revenue you're generating with your previous email flows. All right, and that's pretty much the gist of it. And same thing goes for SMS, right? It should be short, fast, powerful. You could set up the abandoned checkout text. You could set up your orders on the way. Like there's so much you can do with email and SMS marketing. So this is the exact blueprint that I used for my brand to generate an extra $34,000 in just 30 days. If you're someone who's serious about growing your brand, this is exactly what my team and I do. Not only do we help other brand owners, but we're actively growing my own brand, which we've now scaled to over $750,000 in sales. We handle all the back end, all the SMS, literally all of the above, from paid ads to content strategy. So if you're doing at least 5K a month right now and you want to grow as quickly as possible, reach out to me on Instagram, DM me the word brand, or reach out to me via email. It's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.